It is Flex Friday.
Flex Friday.
Show them guns, Tracy.
Flex Friday.
Happy Friday, happy Friday, Flex Friday. Hope everybody had a great week. Clemens Ahiabla here at Anytime Fitness, and I have Miss Tracy Freaky with me. I hope I say your last name right. Is it?
You say it.
Is
fine.
it Freaky?
It's Freaky. Yeah.
Okay. No, because when people say my last name, I want them to say, sometimes I correct people. Sometimes I say
call you Clemens.
Thank you. Yeah.
People mess up my name all the time. But to be fair, I divorced the name, so it's fine. Call me whatever you want.
Call her Miss Tracy.
Yeah, there we go, Miss Tracy.
You don't call her whatever. You call Miss Tracy. But yeah, I hope y'all had a great week. Today, we're Anytime Fitness. Repeat that again, if you didn't know. We are talking about, we're just here to talk about our personal lives and just let y'all know we're not perfect, different struggles we have and just kind of everything that led to where we are right now. Transparency moment here. I haven't been, the best version of myself lately. I only worked out once this week. Nutrition has been terrible since the show. I've just been having a hard time, tapping back in. But reasons why I surround myself with people like Tracy. I still keep in contact with my coach. He's still my coach. I hang around Jamal because I want to be around people who are still pushing. I do not want to be totally tapped out. Oh, we got a phone call.
It's okay. They'll be all right.
All right, they'll be all right. But it's just I've been trying to find. I've been trying to get back to where I was, and it's kind of hard. Well, I'm not going to say it's kind of hard. It's hard right now, just for me. I need to find that switch and turn it on. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm off, I'm human, I'm normal, but you have to realize that, you can't always be looking for somebody to tell you, hey, come on, let's go. You can't be always looking for that extra push from another person. It's nice, but sometimes you have to get on the horse. You have to be that extra fuel for yourself. You have to be that person that's honest with yourself. That's like, hey, these are the things I'm lacking. These are the things I need to work on. Because if you leave it up to another person to tell you the truth, I'm sorry, but we live in a world that people are afraid to tell you the truth because they're afraid it's going to hurt your feelings. Please, y'all, if you know me, keep it 100 with me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'd rather have you tell me the completely honest truth so I can improve on what I'm working on than to lie to my face. I've been asking, I haven't been asking, but I've been talking to people about, hey, I'm struggling, getting back to where I was, and a lot of people are like, oh no, you look great, but again, there's levels to this, yes, you may think I look great, but I know where I can be, so to me, you're great, it's not my great, nothing against you, but there's levels to it. And I know where I would like to be, and for me to get there, I have to go that extra mile. That's just me personally. I like to go above and beyond just to kind of achieve the things I want to, because I know that, sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it, it's not going to happen. Believe it or not, I used to think like that. I used to think somebody was just going to come and save me, literally. I thought, I was going to hit the lotto and everything was going to be good. I thought one of my friends was going to be rich and, I was going to be good and all that. No. Please, y'all got to cut that way of thinking out. You have to do this by yourself sometimes. You have to find that what you want to do and make it happen. Sometimes you have to take that walk by yourself. And that's where I am right now. Well, I wouldn't say I'm by myself. I still have a great group of friends and, support system that's kind of still pushing me and motivate me. But for me to do what I need to do, I have to, push myself to do that. They can't do the work for me. They can't do the nutrition for me. They can't do the workouts for me. That has to come from me, y'all. So I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all ever feel like y'all hit a wall, y'all just don't know what to do, sit back and have that conversation with yourself. It has to be, you know, you have to be honest with yourself. A lot of us aren't honest with ourselves, you know. We rather, you know, like, oh, it's okay, you know, it's not that bad. No, you know yourself better than anybody. You know yourself better than your mom, your brother, your sister, because, I mean, sure, they may know you, but there's some stuff that, you know, you may not be transparent about. You know, there might be certain struggles that you have that you're not as open about, but you have to know that, okay, these are my weaknesses and these are my strengths, and be honest with yourself whenever you have whenever you go through bad moments. Like, okay, this is where I struggled at. You know, this is my strength and whatnot. You have to be able to, you know, spot those certain things, or else, you know, man, it's gonna be a long journey. Seriously, it's easier whenever you're just honest about it, so you could eliminate the BS. You know, when you're honest about it, okay, here's the problem, here's the solution, and then you try to find the solution. But if you're not honest about it, you're gonna beat around the bush. Don't nobody likes to beat around the bush. You know, I don't like nobody beating around the bush. Keep it 100, be straightforward, and you know, straight like that. Keep it 100. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to Tracy. I feel like I got my point across, so I'm passing it on to Tracy.
There's two things I want to say about what he said. Number one, it's easy to be lazy. It's not easy because you don't know the alternative, but you feel like it's easier to be lazy. So just keep doing what you've been doing. It's complacency. It's easier, you feel like, right? Do something different. That's going to be hard. It's well worth the effort. Number two, I've been somebody who right now is 15 weeks, 5 days in more of a lifestyle crisis. I still have a sheet meal, and I'm not going to be at a body fat percentage is their competitive stage. So they're like levels above me. He won't admit it, but they are. They're levels above me, right?
Tracy looks great.
I do, but I'm not competitive. Like, if we were being honest, frankly honest out here, right? I'd be at a much lower body fat percentage. The fact is that takes it well and beyond. So him right now, he's in a struggle zone because he's done it. And when we come out, even in a lifestyle prep, it's very easy to fall back into other ways because we're freaking hungry for one. Let's be frankly real, right? We want to put that food back in there. I'm gonna start riding your ass more often. That's what I heard out of that.
Please,
yes.
please, yes, ride my ass.
Start riding his ass.
When y'all see Fat Clem acting a fool, please do not cheer him on. You know.
You know what I told my clients I was gonna start doing? Just calling them every morning, saying, "Good morning, so and so. Have you eaten your protein today?"
Hey,
that'll fuck anybody.
Seriously? Oh yeah, because
Sorry about my language. That'll mess anybody up, right? Sorry about my language. My name is Tracy Fricky, by the way. I am a personal trainer and nutrition coach. So I want to talk about, I had a conversation with a client yesterday. So I'm going to kind of give you a recap of my story. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, Tracy looks so good. First of all, I'm 45 years old and I started this journey at 250 plus pounds. That was 3.5 years ago. So a lot of times, people think I Photoshop. I do not. You go back and find the photos on my Facebook. I swear you see me in video, right? I'm a real life person. But when I started this journey, I didn't start here, where we all are somewhere, right? I don't mess up here. I don't mess up. When I'm in prep, we're in prep, we don't mess up. We eat our food, we do our cardio, we do our workouts. I don't care how tired we are, how fatigued we are, I don't care how we feel. I actually feel pretty good, relatively speaking, but we don't mess up. That's not how I started. So when I started this journey 3.5 years ago, I was 250 plus pounds. I was a big girl. By the way, nobody walked up to me and told me how great my genetics were at 250 plus pounds. They weren't like, oh, you are rocking the genetics, right? Now, genes play a part in a lot of things we do, but it's not all the hard work. There's a lot of hard work involved here. I don't think people, that's why I want to talk about this, understand exactly what goes on in our world. But at 250 plus pounds, I believe in level 1, and that level is mentality. The mentality was, I need to make a change.
Well said. That's great.
I need to make a change. Like, it was just a mindset thing. My mindset level
starts here first.
I need to make a change. And then we went up to level 1. I started a new vitamin regimen, right? I quit drinking. I quit smoking. I started walking. That was level 1. Really, walking was level 1. I started walking half a mile. And then a week later, I'd walk 1.5 miles. And then a week after that, I was walking 2 miles. You understand what I'm saying? And then I leveled up and I was like, dang, I want to keep going, but I don't know what to do. So I got me a coach, right? And I started that first week and I thought it was a week from hell. It was rough. That shit hurt. I didn't feel good. I was out of shape still, even after this walking, right? That was over 2 years ago. So I went from 3 days a week strength training, having no idea what I was doing, never been a weightlifter, no idea. And then I went to 5 days a week, 5 months later, started nutrition, now 4 cuts later. So here's my point. A lot of times people see us here, and they're in that mindset level. They're still in the beginning level, even before the beginning, the mindset level. And they're like, all right, I want what they got right up here, right? I want this. They're not really willing to work through all those levels to get there. They want to jump from here to here in a very short period of time.
No,
it's going to be a reality check of some sort. We didn't jump from here to here in a short period of time. We took it level by level, and the levels don't end. Clem and I are going to do. He talked about it. It's going to go bigger and better. You can only get bigger. There's only better and better to go, right? Every time we decide to grow, which I'm coming into soon, I'm going to get stronger. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to look better and better, right? You've got to go through those levels to get there. The fat does not just magically fall off. If it did, we would have lines of people walking through the door for us because we would have had the magic cure.
It's like we're magicians at that point.
The instant gratification, miracle product, workout that there isn't one, guys. What there is very hard work, time, and consistency. And saying, here, I'm at mindset level. I'm going to get in. I'm going to fall in love with the gym. I'm going to get a coach, maybe, or start walking like I did. I tell people start walking first because at least instead of being sedentary, you're out moving. You're doing something. But you got to take it up a notch from there. And then when you get into the gym, you fall in love with the gym. And then you're like, okay, maybe I should think about my nutrition. Fall in love with the process over and over, Tim. Give your body time. Be patient. I'm 45. I'm not a kid, guys.
Be patient.
Be patient. And realize the results will come. But instead of being just results driven, be health driven. Be change driven. And it's not always a weight loss thing. It's not always. There are victories outside of just a number on a scale. Right?
I'm not getting any younger.
No,
it's about health. Yeah, it's not about it's not about all the muscles and looking good. It has to be about your health.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to cut you
off.
No,
it's right. No. I mean, I'm going to be frankly clear with you. This knee right here, which I have a rep for, right? And Clem has his own issues over there, but has no cartilage in it. Let me tell you why. Because when I was younger and overweight, shoot, I was still feeling, thinking I was doing wonderful, right? But the whole time, 250 plus pounds, I was putting pressure on my joints. And by doing that, it's just wear and tear. These things will catch up with us in time. Don't start a year from now. Don't start 2 years from now. Start today. And be proud of yourself a year from now. Be proud of yourself 2 years from now. Because when you come in and you look at us, I know he does still look good, by the way, even though he's saying on himself right now. But he does still look good. When you look at us, realize we started at mindset. There was a time when we had to say, I've had enough. And then we just worked our way, as they said it last week, through the trenches of it all. We put in the hard work. We put in the nutrition. We put in the consistency. Bam. That's where, and we're still going. There's no stopping.
None.
Years from now, we're going to look better than we do today.
I hope so.
He will.
Man.
I'll write his ass.
Seriously. I look better in my 30s than I ever did in my 20s.
Agreed.
That's crazy. So.
For me, not you. I don't know how you look to me.
Oh, but definitely. So if you're like, well, I'm too old, I can't look like you. See, that's a mindset thing. You've already decided. You already gave up. You haven't even started yet, and you gave up. And another thing I want to double back on, Tracy brought up consistency. You have to be consistent. Even me, right now, I'm not consistent, so I'm falling off. If you're used to doing something every day and you're seeing results, and you stop doing that, I mean, what would you expect? This was what you were doing every day to see results. Now you're starting to go out the way. You're starting to do things that you weren't supposed to do. Now you can't get mad at anybody but yourself. You cannot get mad at anybody but yourself. That's why consistency is extremely important. Right now I need to get back to the consistency level that I was whenever I was training for the show. I need to get that balance back. That's all. As soon as I get that balance back, we on and popping. But consistency, guys. You can't expect any results without consistency.
You can't expect our results for sure.
Oh, no.
At the end of the day.
Far from it. No.
You can't.
Yeah. You cannot look at Tracy and say, it's nice to have goals, but you can't say, I want to look like you. You have to have that vision of what you want to personally look like for yourself. I want nice arms too. Tracy, you have great arms. I need to work on my arms. I want nice legs. Work on that. But you have to do it for you. you can't want to look like the next person. Seriously, you have
You
to.
can't.
You have to be the best version of yourself. So in that process of like, okay, I want arms like Tracy. You have to imagine, okay, I want arms like Tracy, but you know, for me, you know, I want to see what the best version of myself is gonna look like. You know, not the best version of Tracy's arms on me. You know, no, it has to be sometimes the best version of yourself. And I feel like a lot of us, you know, that's where a lot of us fall short. You know, we're always looking at the next person. Well, this person has this person does this, and at the end of the day, you know, we're focused on the other person so much, we start to look at ourselves like, damn, I'm never gonna get there because look at me, look at this other person. Focus on yourself, guys.
And you'll definitely never get there if you never start.
Seriously, yeah.
There has to be a starting point.
Definitely. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, apply pressure, double down on your strengths. You have to remember what your weaknesses are. Seriously, keep that in front of your mind, literally. You have to look at that every day, but focus more on your strengths. You know, but you have to be aware of those weaknesses, just so you know what to stay away from, what to avoid, what to do to kind of get you to fall short. Focus on your strengths, double down on that, make it happen. But I think that's it. I don't got nothing else to say. Yeah, I don't got nothing else to say.
You develop a system. A lot of people ask me why I get up at 3 a.m.
Definitely.
Because I have a system in place. So here's how it works. I get up at 3 a.m. I get to the gym at 4:15. I know he lives somewhere, but I get there at 4:15. I do my fasted cardio. I eat, and I have my first client at 5:45. There's a system in place because I run 2 businesses that I have to make sure things get done, including my own health. I train to get at 3, and then I do my post cardio. But my entire day is fairly well. I mean, I'm always fall in place, but fairly well mapped out. Develop a system for yourself. Write it down.
Yep.
Make a plan and write it down. Because again, it's easy to be lazy, right? So if we don't write it down, or you don't really put it in our mind, then you're not there yet.
No.
You're not quite there where you
Thinking
need to
about
be
it,
ready for change.
Thinking about it, it's just as good as dreaming about it.
It might as well be. It's
Yeah,
nothing.
seriously. So you have to put it into action. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
I think this is great.
It's
Let's
awesome.
level up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start writing your ass.
Yeah, please
Okay,
do.
I will.
Yep. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the little message. I hope y'all got something out of it. Still, I ain't seen none of y'all, you know, send us topics to talk about. So I guess
what's
we're.
going on?
It's all right. No, we'll decide for you guys. Say less, you know. We'll tell you guys what you need to hear about or what you want to hear about. So. Yeah.
I do want you guys to understand, you can do what we do.
Oh, yeah.
You're capable of doing it. It's your choice if you're going to do it. It's very hard.
Action.
We're almost inhuman in some ways. We are
Action.
human, by the way, but
Yeah.
it's a level, it's a determination that most people aren't willing to apply to their lives. Because you got family, friends, you got things you want to go out with your family. We skip a lot of that. Especially
I skipped my birthday this year. Literally. I skipped my birthday this year. I celebrated, but I watched my family eat cake, and while I just
turkey
while
over
I
there.
sat there,
Yeah.
look, seriously, and so you have to make those sacrifices, you know.
I went on 2 vacations to Punta Cana and Cabo, eating chicken and broccoli,
Woo, you better than me.
training 3 hours in their gym.
You are better than me.
I did.
Yeah, wow,
I wanted to win.
respect. See, that's when you have that goal, you will do whatever it takes
Whatever it
to
takes.
get, literally whatever it takes. So if y'all got a goal, make sure you do whatever it takes. Sometimes you have to cut certain people out of your life just for that time period. That don't mean you don't love them or you hate them or nothing like that. You have goals in mind. You want to accomplish those goals. You have to stay focused. So whatever you got to do, stay focused to accomplish those goals. Make it happen. It's not selfish for wanting to be the best version of yourself. You know, it's far from selfish because when you're the best version of yourself, you're able to help people become the best version of themselves. So that's what it's all about. And yeah.
All right, I think
But,
it was good.
yeah. Peace, y'all. Happy
Everybody.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hope y'all have a great weekend.
Next Friday.
Yep. Join us again next Friday.
We'll
See
come
y'all.
up with a topic.
Yeah, we got this. Leave it up to
We
us.
got you.
All right. See you guys.